Hello, Gemini. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. How are you guys? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to your bonus reading for the second half of the month. And it's general as always, guys. It won't resonate with every single Gemini tuning in. Please do take from this what makes sense for you, your relationship, and release what does not resonate. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that info is down below in the description box. And I also always provide a list of the card decks that are used for the readings, Gemini. So what I have in front of me, I'm very excited because I just received this deck today. It's the Divine Love and Separation deck by Fire Witch Tarot. So I really wanted to focus on those of you who are in separation for the bonus readings this time around. I naturally do channel for those who are in separation regardless, but I really wanted to focus on that specifically for the bonus readings this time for the second half of the month. So we'll use this deck, and then we'll also use the Pining Rose Volume 2 Twin Flame Ascension deck by Calico Moon Oracle. So let's get started, Gemini, and let's take a look and see, especially for those who are in separation, what needs to come through here by way of these focus messages to start off this reading. Angels and spirit guides for Gemini for this bonus reading. This could also apply for cross watchers and anybody who's been guided to tune in and watch. Let's take a look and see. First batch of focus messages. Let's take a look and see. We'll grab a couple from this deck, Gemini. All right, I'm guided to this one here. Reminder, remember that love is not jealous nor boastful. Okay, so this is a reminder either for yourself, Gemini, or for the person you're focused on for this reading, and or for both of you. You know, it's true. Love is not jealous nor boastful. And if this is something that you have experienced with this person, perhaps that's what created some sort of problem or issue in the connection, and one of the determining factors as to why you guys went into separation. So we'll see how the rest of this reading unfolds. Let's grab one more. I miss our flirtatious messaging. So lots of texting, lots of flirtatious back and forth conversations between you and this person, Gemini. Okay, so that could have also contributed to the jealous energy that I'm picking up there, especially if there were third-party involvements there. I can't even speak. So we'll see. We'll see how this all unfolds for you guys. All right, let's add to this with the Pining Rose Volume 2 Twin Flame Ascension deck. Of course, you do not have to identify with a twin flame connection. That is just the name of the card deck. So angels and spirit guides for Gemini for this bonus reading, please. Let's take a look and see. What else do you need to know at this time? Let's grab additional focus messages here. All right, I'm guided to this one here. Look at that. Oh my gosh, this is a soul connection, guys. You guys are in separation. Let's grab one more. Awakening. I feel this is so needed here between you and your person. When we awaken, we come to certain realizations of how things could have turned out differently, or perhaps different actions could have been taken that could have prevented you guys going into separation. And there is a female figure in that photo, so it could certainly be divine feminine, female person that this is focused on, but you know, let's take a look and see. It could be reversed, so let's see how this all plays itself out. Starting off with the Mystic Moon Oracles. Gemini, let's see what else needs to come forward here, but wow, it's coming through that this is a soul connection. So perhaps you really feel drawn to this person, they feel just as drawn to you. I feel when you guys were together and were connecting, this was like non-stop conversations. Conversation could have just gone on for hours. Very flirtatious in energy. But there is that reminder. Remember that love is not jealous nor boastful. So we'll see how that plays a part in this reading. All right, guys, let's see. Angels and spirit guides for Gemini, for cross watchers, you guys. Soulmate. Soulmate and soul connection. Interesting. We've got received coming through there. For me, that could indicate any form of communication that you guys could have exchanged with each other. Texting, of course, emails. This could be physical letters that you guys wrote each other, cards that you sent one another, even voice messages. You guys have received them all. And perhaps if you kept them, you might still be replaying them and listening to your person's voice. You know, it is saying, I miss our flirtatious messaging. So sometimes when we miss someone so much, it's like if we have any remnants of conversations that we still have from that individual, when you guys were connecting, you might be listening to voice messages, reading through old texts that you guys have exchanged. There is this pretty strong connection that is being represented here. Someone is in this space doing shadow work here. Could be my divine masculine. Someone who's doing that shadow work could be at this time be in a dark energy. Especially whoever feels that it was their fault that you guys went into separation. Not to put blame on any one person here, but usually when people go into separation, somebody has either contributed to that more than the other person, and that's what brought you guys at a distance from one another. Somebody also who's working in the shadows is not wanting to know what the other, or is not wanting the other person to know what's going on with them. So if they are just going through a rough time right now because you guys are not together, losing sleep over this, just staying up late at night, just really wondering what the hell happened here. And they're not wanting you to know, possibly Gemini, that they are just in not a good place right now. And or you're both in that space. But part of that awakening is getting you guys out of that darker energy. Part of that awakening also might be tied into that reminder. If jealousy was a factor in why you guys ended up having issues in your relationship, look at this next card. Union, followed by return. Oh my gosh. They want you back, Gemini. And I feel it's mutual here. You know, it's a soul connection that's coming forward very strongly. There is a male figure in that photo, so I do tend to pick up off of divine masculine, but it doesn't have to be. We've got so many references already to how special a bond you guys had with this individual, Gemini. You guys may have had a family together, or family is very important to both of you. If you're both very family oriented, that tribe, of course, taps into family, but it could also be friends that are very close to you, or you guys might have had mutual friends together. You also may have had children together and or children from previous relationships. Look at this. We've got a divine masculine energy followed by communication. So I feel here that it truly is my divine masculine who is wanting to reach out, wanting to open up those lines of communication once again, missing those flirtatious messages, just the way you guys used to interact with one another. We do have the energy of summer. Summer, of course, could be the season of summer, but I also interpret this as very similar energies to the sun in tarot, which is a beautiful card. very happy energy. Perhaps you're remembering the good times when you reminisce about the connection, Gemini. And Gemini season is during the summertime, so it could be tied into your birth month. I have the energy of grief here, which is very similar to the Three of Swords. Swords, of course, is air, which you are an air sign, Gemini. So whoever represents the divine feminine in this equation is heartbroken. Heartbroken. Shattered. Because you guys are not together. You know, when people are grieving, this is not just an everyday emotion where they could just pick themselves up and recover from it within minutes. No, this is something that this person has been in energetically for a while. Since you guys have been in separation, it has not been easy for this person. And I feel, Gemini, it hasn't been easy for you, period. It hasn't. Because you both feel drawn to each other still. I'm surprised I don't have the 5D message coming through here, but I feel that's where you guys are connecting. But there's a reason why you guys went into separation, and whatever that reason is, that needs to be released in order to welcome in this return energy, that reconciliation energy. Look, it's followed by the Purge card. Very similar energies, because both of these cards are talking about getting rid of things, negative energies, baggage from the past. That needs to be let go of in order for the two of you to work on this partnership. We do have numbing energy. To me, I still can't help but tie into divine masculine energy from that. I always pick up off of the energy of somebody that's just been drinking too much. If that applies to your situation, numbing those feelings, just numbing their heart, their mind, so that they don't have to think about this. It doesn't have to penetrate their heart space, so that they don't have to feel the hurt. If you happen to be divine masculine, Gemini, this has affected you greatly, I feel. It's affected you both. But I feel especially for my divine masculines, for some reason, I'm picking up off of that here. Really wanting to pick up that phone and just call already, text. There's so much that I feel this person needs to say, and for some reason, there hasn't been action that has been taken here. Part of the reason why that is could be that you're both still healing from what happened, still trying to find balance within yourself and in regard to the situation. This might be giving us a little clue as to what happened. We do have that mask energy, which is deceptive in nature, dishonesty. Somebody could be telling lies here. Someone could have entered into third-party situations, and it could certainly be also tied into karmic partnerships. Regardless of what happened here, Gemini, this is what's coming forward. Nostalgia. You're both still thinking about each other. Reminiscing about the good times. Still holding on energetically to this connection. Still feeling so drawn to one another. You have the Muse card here, which is giving you both the capability to create a very different outcome here. You don't have to accept things for how they are if you're both wanting to fix this. We already know that you guys have experienced a tower moment in your relationship, and that's why you guys are not together at this time. Okay, that destruction card is representing the tower in tarot, and it is picking up off of fire energy, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Could have been any of those signs that contributed to that tower, especially if it represented a third-party situation. This could represent someone who was jilted or cheated on, and they were pissed. And they brought that tower down on whatever was going on here. All right, let's add to this. Let's set these guys aside and we'll refer to them if we need to. All right, and so let's go ahead and add some tarot to this, Gemini. Let's take a look and see what else needs to come forward here. Angels and spirit guides. This is the Twin Flame Journey Tarot by Mystic Moon, by the way. And again, you don't have to identify with a twin flame connection, just the name of the card deck. Angels and spirit guides for Gemini, please. What else do we need to know for this bonus reading? Please bring it forward at this time. What else? What else, Gemini? What else do we need to know? Your own energy, the lovers, okay? Twin flame connection. Okay, so some of you are coming forward as a twin flame soul connection. We do have the Eight of Cups, which is water. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But there's a decision that needs to be made whenever the Lover's card comes forward. But it is confirming for you, Gemini, that this is definitely a very deep spiritual union and connection with you and this person. I feel here that the moment you guys saw each other, there was just this intense attraction and you couldn't help but feel drawn to them. It's that type of strength that you guys just felt towards that magnetic pull. The Lover's card could certainly represent a new chapter in your romance, starting over. It's all about temptations too, though. Sexuality, lust, a strong sexual union. So sexually speaking, Gemini, if you and this person were intimate with one another in physical sense, I feel it was crazy passionate, very compatible in that area. This is remembering the good times that you shared, how close you guys were at one point in time, and you guys had lots of unforgettable memories and adventures that you shared together. And yes, it's a very strong sexual connection, but it really goes beyond just the physical, because there's legitimate love here. There's a strong love and passion that connects the two of you. Right next to that is the Eight of Cups, that evolving energy from that card. The Eight of Cups is all about escapism, some element of this connection that either disappointed you, Gemini, or disappointed the person that you're focused on, or you both are coming forward, picking up off of that energy where somewhere along the line, something disappointed both of you that hurt you and brought you guys at a distance. It created a wedge between the two of you. Part of the energy of the Eight of Cups is leaving something behind and walking away from it. And that's what brought you guys into separation. We do have the King of Wands coming through here. My divine masculines, you could certainly be coming forward with that Wands energy, that fire energy. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. A visionary leader. You could be an entrepreneur if you're a divine masculine. You're a visionary. A true leader. And perhaps if you're resonating with that, you like to call the shots in this relationship. You also have the Ten of Pentacles coming forward. So that's earth energy. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus for some of my Geminis. Could be the person you're focused on here. This is ultimate achievement. This is establishment. Wanting to possibly reestablish the connection. It's tapped into your wealth as well, Gemini, and or this person. And yes, financially, that can make us feel rich, certainly, but the wealth that is tied into the Ten of Pentacles in this reading for me is that they could have everything under the sun financially and be the richest person on earth, but without you, it means nothing. That is what I'm picking up off of here. And perhaps that's how you feel as well, Gemini. That even though things are going well in regard to your finances, your career, your job, you're able to provide for yourself, for your family if you have children. But at the end of the day, what's missing here is this person. And without this individual in your life, you feel like nothing else matters. Like you're the poorest person on earth, even though you've got everything that you need in life to make you comfortable. I really feel you guys are mirroring each other in that area. You are coming forward as twin flames. So you might actually both be on the same page here without even realizing it, because you guys are not together right now. We do have the Page of Pentacles coming through after that, and this is more earth energy. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus once again. I love the Page of Pentacles because it's all about manifestation. Manifestation of something new, starting over, a new beginning. It's taking it out of just fantasizing about wanting someone to come back and actually solidifying that into happening. It's more concrete. We have the Hierophant right after that. Spiritual advisement tied into the energy of that card. And if you look at that photo, I do believe that's an engagement ring right there. So for those of you who are in separation, coming back together could certainly result in taking this to the next level of commitment, planning for a future together, building a life together. Some of you could have a career in education, medicine, or religion. That is a part of the energy of the Hierophant. And it is tied into earth energy once again. So we've got some pretty heavy earth coming through here for you, Gemini. And when you met this person, Gemini, I do feel you were meant to meet in this lifetime. And this individual helped you to discover something about yourself. And here we are with the Judgment card. That's coming through next. Part of the energy of the Judgment card is karma review. Tied into more fire energy. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius once again. This is a rebirth. This is a spiritual awakening. And I feel that could be what my divine feminines have gone through. That spiritual awakening. This relationship could have a resurrection, a renewal, a do-over. There's a transformation that this relationship is going through at this time, Gemini. It's a new phase, giving you a second chance, giving you a much needed wake-up call, or giving both of you that wake-up call, because you have a window of opportunity to create movement and change here. And interestingly enough, that Judgment card is somebody who is seeking reconciliation and forgiveness. Could be my divine masculines here who are in need of that. Sorry for that background noise, guys. I am having work done here in the house. Oh, I hope you can hear me. This is evaluation of the past. This is the need truly to forgive, to accept, to heal from what happened so that you guys can move forward together, come back together and start over. But there are some major changes that need to happen between you and this person. There are definitely decisions that need to be made here. That's a part of the energy of that Lovers card, which is tied into your very own energy of Gemini. Things are ultimately going to improve. You both have to be honest with one another as to what it is that you're expecting and what it is that you're both wanting. Because since we do have that mask energy coming forward here, there was dishonesty at one point, deception, something pretty heavy that went down. That's what caused the Tower moment to come forward here, that destruction. It gets rid of things that are no longer serving a purpose in the relationship so that you can have a clean slate and start over and rebuild. You can only go up from there so that you can create a stronger foundation for the two of you to move forward and work on the partnership. But yeah, you definitely need to be coming from a place of honesty. Bury the past and start over. Start fresh. It's a new beginning that the Judgment card is bringing forward here, Gemini, for you and this person. All right, so let's add to this. Let's add some romance angels to the mix. I feel I need more room here, so let me set these guys aside over here. All right, let's see what else. Angels and spirit guides for Gemini, please, for this bonus reading. What else do we need to know for Gemini at this time, please? What else do we need to know for you, Gemini, for this bonus reading? For you and your person, whoever it is that you are thinking about for this reading, and you guys are not together, you're in separation at this time. Of course, this could be for those of you who are just really having some major challenges in your connection. But for the majority, I am channeling this bonus reading for those who are in separation and are not in communication, are not together in a relationship at this time. Let your friends help you. Tied into your tribe, okay? And I feel that's why this card is being represented here. You guys, again, might have mutual friends. This could also be just your wonderful support system that you've always had all along, Gemini, and or this person might have that as well. Even though it says friends, I really do feel it could apply to anybody. Friends, family, relatives, however way, mentors. Ask for and accept support from others. So there are people that you can turn to, Gemini, to just have a shoulder to cry on if you need it. Someone that you can vent what's going on in regard to this connection, or if you just really need somebody to talk to. Look at this next card. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. There we go again with honesty, because that's what's needed here. You both have to be honest about what it is that you're wanting. Ultimately, I do feel you're on the same page. You both want to reconcile, and look at this next card. There we are with reconciliation. So you're going to have a second chance with your person, Gemini. We do have the make the effort card coming through here as well. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And I do tend to channel in this particular card for my divine masculines who need to take action to be able to create change in this connection to bring about this reconciliation. So it's not going to happen on its own. There has to be action that needs to be implemented here. And I do feel with this Lovers card representing Gemini energy, it falls on you to create that movement and change. We do have the unrequited love card coming through here. For those of you who were involved in third-party situations, karmic partnerships that drove a wedge between the two of you, I feel someone had a change of heart here tied into that. You know, that whole grass is greener vibration. And coming to find out, it's like, there wasn't enough attraction or chemistry to keep this going. Could have been my divine feminines who realized that and woke up to the understanding that ultimately it wasn't what they were looking for. But yeah, somebody had a realization here. Somebody had a change of heart. Look at this. This could be the one, followed by passion. You deserve love. And then we've got soulmate coming through here as well. So not only do we have twin flame representation here by way of that soul connection, we now have soulmates coming through as well. So really, however way you choose to interpret your connection with this person, Gemini, it's still coming forward as very passionate. This could ultimately be your person. This could be the one. And I really feel here, those who have had a change of heart just suddenly came to the realization that what they ultimately want is you, Gemini. And or this is a part of your realization. If you didn't realize the value of this connection at the time you guys were together. And since we have references to the mask, as well as this tower moment, deceptive, manipulative energy, affairs, karmics, third parties, I feel you guys needed to go on this journey to realize how much you mean to each other. You know, whoever the third party is or was, karmic partnerships, that's a done deal. Either you are no longer invested in that, Gemini, or your person isn't. This is no longer a part of this equation. And so it's clearing the way for the two of you to really explore where this can go now. You know, jealousy cannot be a part of the equation. That needs to be released and purged as well. Okay, so let's add to this. So we already know, based off of the cards that are coming through here, that there is certainly a potential for the two of you to work it out, Gemini, and to come back together. All right, let's grab some Lover's Oracle here. Let's see what else needs to come through. So angels and spirit guides for Gemini, please. What else do we need to know? For those who are in separation for this bonus reading, please bring it forward. I knew it. A new beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Passion, 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 passion. That's what's coming through here. A do-over, a reconciliation, a second chance. Wow, guys. All right, let's add some dialogue to this. Gemini, this is the 5D Love Messages Oracle deck by Calico Moon Oracle. So focus on your person and let's take a look and see what they would want to say to you at this time if they could. And this could also be what you are wanting to say to this individual that you are in separation from. We'll grab a few messages from this deck, and whichever message you happen to resonate with, let's take a look. Let's grab a few of them. Who needs to speak up here? Angels and spirit guides. Who needs to speak up? Is it Gemini? Is it the person that Gemini is focused on? Who needs to speak up first? Wow. I have feelings for someone else, but I can't stop thinking of you. Okay? And I feel that that's what drove a wedge between the two of you to begin with, a third party. So if that hasn't quite phased out at this time, Gemini, between you and your person, I feel that that's what needs to be released. That's what needs to be purged out. Any sort of references to infidelity and third parties and karmics, that needs to go. I have feelings for someone else, but I can't stop thinking of you. So this applies to some of you guys. Next message. No one else can compare to you. Perhaps this is how you feel, Gemini. And this is how you both feel about each other, that at the end of the day, no one compares to you. Next message. I never meant to hurt you. Someone coming forward acknowledging this. So whoever brought the tower down on this connection, Gemini, waking up, awakening, coming to realizations that all of this could have been avoided if only there was honesty rather than deception. Next message. Things just got too emotional for me. This could be you, Gemini. This could also be the person you're focused on for this reading. So if things were getting too emotional, especially for my divine masculines, perhaps they walked away from this or entered into third-party situations, especially if they weren't ready to commit back then and things were just getting a little bit too heavy for this person. Next message. Look at this. I love you more than you are aware. But you guys have a reconciliation. You have a new beginning that's coming through here that will give you the opportunity to both really come from a place of honesty, to get everything off your chest, to talk about what it is that you need to talk about, anything and everything. So again, we've got heart-to-heart conversations that need to happen here. Next message. I don't feel like I'm good enough for you. Especially whoever, again, brought that tower down. Perhaps they feel as though you deserve better, and or, Gemini, if you're the person that brought the tower down, then perhaps, this is a part of your sentiment. I don't feel like I'm good enough for you. Next message. I'm feeling a magnetic pull towards you. Yeah, that's because you guys are either soulmates, twin flames, doesn't really matter what type of connection you are gravitating towards, but there is that magnetic pull between the two of you that is just undeniable. I miss the feel of you. I miss our flirtatious messages. I miss the feel of you. There's a lot of feelings involved here still, and I feel, Gemini, you guys still miss each other. You think about each other often. Still feeling that magnetic pull towards each other. It was not a perfect relationship. Some of you guys had endured some pretty difficult times relating to this destruction, whatever that represents in your relationship. It doesn't have to apply to a third party, and it doesn't have to apply to a karmic partner, but I do feel for some of you it does. And that's why you guys are still in separation. And I look at this next message, guys. I still have more to learn from my karmic partner. Okay, so let them learn those lessons, Gemini, and or it is you that needs to learn the lessons. Whoever is still attached to a karmic partner at this time. The potential to reconcile is here. I'm just picking up here that It depends, of course, on how you feel about that reconciliation possibility. There are those of you that I'm picking up here that at this time, because it's still so raw and painful, you're not wanting that. You still need to heal. You still need to get yourself into a better place emotionally, in your heart, in your mind, in your soul. That healing needs to continue. It needs to continue. Okay, I'm guided to grab some additional messages here from the Signs from Spirit Love Oracle. Angels and spirit guides for Gemini, please. What else do we need to know at this time? What else do we need to know? Focusing on Gemini. Ivy, clinging. Some of you guys might be dealing with a person who's still clinging to that karmic partner or a third party. It's the inability to let go. Even though we have the release and purge card being represented here, I feel someone is struggling to let go. This could also be interpreted that you guys are both having a difficult time letting each other go, even energetically, because you still feel so drawn to this person. I do love this next card for you, Gemini. It's grounding, stability, and foundation. Because let me grab it again. This destruction card, again, indicative of the Tower moment in this equation, is very unstable energy. It levels things out. It causes destruction. It's painful, it's chaotic, it's traumatic. Often unexpected also. So life will stabilize. This is telling you, you can rebuild, you can have a stronger foundation between you and your person, Gemini. If you guys can get onto the same page as far as wanting a reconciliation, you can have that. This is giving you the grounding energy that is needed here. And I always pick up, since the color brown and these earth tones and cinnamon and just very cool colors there, I can't help but tap into earth energy here, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, for some of you. All right, so let's close out this reading with some healing messages here, Gemini. I feel it's really needed between you and your person at this time, because I have somebody here who is still heartbroken. I do tend to pick up off of divine feminine energy from that, but it is just energy, so it can be for both female and male individuals. You know, but somebody wants to come back. We do have the reconciliation card coming through. So there are lessons that need to be learned here. Healing needs to continue. But I feel if what you're both wanting is a second chance, you can have that. Soul connection, whether soulmate or twin flame, it's being represented here. Playfulness, self-acceptance, emerging. Okay. Playfulness is, I feel, how you guys were when you were together. Very playful energy, lots of fun times, lots of great adventures, lots of laughter, great conversations. That is what's going to bring about healing here, if you can bring that back into your connection with one another. Going back to those flirtatious messages, I feel you guys are very playful with one another, even through texts. Self-acceptance, also very important. To love yourself and accept yourself for how you are and what you can contribute to the relationship. Sometimes when we are in separation from somebody, we get into the what if thoughts of what if I wasn't good enough, what if I wasn't attractive enough, and all of the negative thinking. Get out of those negative thoughts and just accept yourself for who you are. Because you're a person, they love you just the way you are. And I feel you love them just the way they are. Emerging is the ability to work on yourself in whatever area you need it. I feel this is something that you both need to do so that you can emerge as two better people, to come back together and work on the partnership and overcome those challenges and learn from it so that you can avoid those pitfalls and tower moments moving forward. All right, guys. So that's where I'm going to leave this reading, Gemini, this bonus reading. I hope whatever part of it resonated with you. I do hope that it helped you somehow. If you are interested in your own private reading, all of that info is down below in the description box. And I will be back real soon with more readings for you, Gemini. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.